Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, go pack. There it is.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. It's good. Good.
There we go. There we go.
I see you got your Notre Dame sweater on.
Hey, always representing the Irish, that's for sure. So
Yeah. Dagger cards. How are you, bud? It's good. Good. Good seeing you. How's your challenge coming along?
he was sweating it out on the bike, that's for sure.
I know, man. He's up there in Canada, and I know that another veteran Canadian. Um, yeah, luck of the Irish is right. I'm Irish, so I'm gonna have to for Vince's sake root for the Fighting Irish every now and then.
Hey,
But
if the Oregon Ducks are out, you are always welcome to come in, that's for sure.
dude, congratulations, Dagger, for
Oh wow,
completing your
nice.
10,000
Awesome.
step. Yeah, back on the bike soon too, man. I tell you what, man, being a veteran and seeing you do all that stuff, man, my joints are hurting. It's like, freaking I've I've done so much. Hey, Brian, Hville Cards, how are you? Glad you
How's
guys
it
can
going?
make it. Uh, you guys don't know, Vince, the sports card ripping teacher, is a good friend of mine. We decided to go live today, uh, talk about a few things. I finished off with 40,000 steps yesterday. Dude, are you like 12?
Ooh,
Is he 12 years old? Because, like,
man,
I only know
I
12-year-old.
I feel like I only get those numbers on my watch if I tie it to the dog's collar because he's all over the place every day. But that's impressive. Justin, three good nerds. How are you doing, buddy?
Yes, Justin, how are you? Boji, how are you? Uh,
Boji, how you
Justin,
doing?
go Cubs, go. Um, just no Dallas, right? No Cowboys. Just don't
Well,
mention that on this channel.
I feel like Justin's has heartbroke so many times. He's just looking for an out, I think. I mean, it's rough being a Cowboy fan right now.
Oh man, I mean they got a new coach. Um, and what else?
That's true. That's true.
Well, and Justin, I want to know who you feel that Cowboys are wanting to draft. I mean, I've heard a lot of reports saying that Ashton Genty might fall to them, um, but I want to know what you think. Yeah, Hville, I think I had about 100 steps yesterday. Dagger card's ridiculous. That boy, freaking can Hville. I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator.
So have you my wife just started doing this. She is like not her normal training, but like, she'll go for walks and stuff, and she will wear a weighted vest. And she feels like it just kind of like, just walking the dog, she could like do a few miles that it really makes a difference. So I don't know. I am yet to try it, but I feel like that I need to soon.
I actually, when I go hiking, I load up my what they call an Alice pack, and I load that sucker up 25 to 50 pounds, and I start hiking. Um, Now I wish I need to do 25 to 50 pounds of water because I forget about drinking so much water.
Right.
But I still do it. Then there were these guys. Oh, Cash and Dad Pack Busters. Alan, how are
How's
you,
it
bud?
going? And
Yeah.
Justine's saying they're probably going to draft some kid from Europe. I don't know if that's for the Dallas Mavericks or for the Dallas Cowboys, but looks like Daniel's here as well. How are you doing?
Good. In any player from Europe, aren't they just kickers?
Very true, very true. And
Actually,
I've been looking a little bit at the draft, and there's always that part of me that wants the Packers to take a wide receiver, but I'm thinking it'll be on the defensive side of the ball again this year because they did go. offense last year, right?
Yeah, they went offense with, Jordan Morgan, and I don't know if you saw the report that they have Jordan Morgan competing against Rasheed Walker as the left tackle this offseason. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
I
that
did see that Eldon Jenkins, he is the
the
official
center,
center right now. Okay.
that's freaking awesome. So, I mean, I was either him or Zach Tom. I remember telling you that, Tom would be make a great center. I mean, they said in the reports again in the past that Tom is a Pro Bowl or right tackle, a All Pro right guard, and a Hall of Fame center. But having Elton Jenkins and Zach Tom, I mean, it's going to be good. I'm
I
interested
actually
to see I'm interested to see maybe moving Jenkins. Who's their left guard? I mean, is it? Are we going to draft a left guard? Are we going to draft a lineman? I don't know. It's interesting to see.
right. But I feel like the line is already better with Aaron Banks. And as good as Josh Jacobs was last year, there were quite a few times where he was hit in the backfield, but still managed a couple positive yards. So I
Yeah,
feel like if they can really just solidify that line and make it even more of a strength, like he could be running downhill all season long.
exactly. A couple things. We got Rob Cash Cards is in here. Rob, thank you very much for coming on. Great to have you. Daniel Levinson, to answer your question, I have not shipped out your cards yet. I just got back home from in residential treatment. And guys in the chat, if you guys have not seen Maiden's World of Wax live, um, I was on there and I talked about a few things, doing um, Mental Health Mondays coming up around Memorial Day, the 2 for 22 coming up, and being a new ambassador for Mission 22. I'm really excited about where this channel's going in the future as it relates to mental health. Um,
And you
and
did a great job
yeah,
Sunday night. I mean, you were just it was good stuff to hear,
yeah,
stuff on the channel, things that you
yeah.
have done. And very rarely do I make it up that late on a Sunday, but I was there for the entire time. So that just goes to show, what you were talking about. It
Yeah.
was awesome. So if people did not view it or listen to it on Sunday, definitely go back and give it a listen.
Yeah, you
It's worth
definitely,
it.
definitely, definitely, and it's not, I'm not doing it for publicity. I think we just need to get the message out there. A lot of veterans struggle with PTSD. Dagger Cards knows, partially why he's doing all these challenges for children, but I know it helps with the mental health as well. Um, that I was reading a little bit more on Mission 22, and there is such great programs, not just for the veteran, but for the family. And I think that's the big, big thing. So I talked to you, Vince, about in the future about possibly having you on doing on Mental Health Mondays,
Sure.
just talking about some hey yo Rushmore show. Yes.
Rushmore, how you doing?
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. You know, I've accepted that PTSD is part of me. I've accepted every emotion that's in within me, being a part of that transition with therapy. Um, and I think I took back a lot of good stuff to share with everyone that could benefit them as well. So, um,
Oh,
I
100%.
yeah,
And I feel like when people start talking about that, like everyone feels like I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer to tell anyone. Like it's not going to do any good. But just talking, I feel like is always a really good starting point. And you never know what's going to like resonate with one person. Just
yeah,
listening. And a lot of times, if they're coming to tell you something, they trust you already. So there's already that relationship there, and you just don't know what could be helpful.
you
So it's
don't you
definitely
don't
worth it.
And a couple shout outs here. I don't know if you guys have subbed to HVille Cards. HVille Cards was a one, just like Vince and others. He's a huge supporter with my therapy. Definitely hooked up my son and I with a no huddle prism box. that they sent him and a few channels that partnered up. But HVille Card's got a great channel. Love Brian to death. He's a good. If you have not subbed to him, please go and sub HVille Cards. And I think he just got approved for um what you call, he got approved for monetization, so memberships.
Oh, nice.
So definitely check him out. Um and I think it just great community we've built here. So guys, I don't know if you guys saw my recent video, Farv Mania coming up. Nobody knows what Farv Mania is, but us and a few other channels are going to go over uh, a Brett Favre type hunt, and it's going to be kind of cool. Um, just to really
Mike,
get
can I
in.
stop you? Can I just stop you for a
Absolutely,
second?
yes,
You know,
yes.
so if you have not watched that video, go and watch it. But like the hair on the back of my neck, it stood up straight watching all of those videos, and it like it took me back to the Packers that I love. I mean,
Yeah,
Brett Favre throwing to Antonio Freeman, Robert Brooks, Liam. How are you doing?
Pretty good, you?
Good, good. And no, Reggie White. There will
mhm.
never be another Reggie White. I mean, the guy on in the game, he would dominate. I mean, he changed the franchise of the Packers. I mean, other people may not know, the Packers were bad before Reggie White got there. If they had a 500 season, it would be like we did it. This was awesome. But now, like, I don't know. I've I've been struggling going back and forth. Like those are the heydays that I love with Brett Favre and Reggie White. And this past off season, it kind of made me a little mad. And it was like,
I'm getting this sense that you're a little frustrated with the organization.
you know what? As much as I love the Green Bay Packers, like I bought a bunch of Devonte Adam cards thinking that he's coming back, and they didn't even offer him anything at all. Didn't even call, kick the tires on the guy. I
How did
mean,
you feel about
Hey,
that?
same with DK. Same with DK. We had no
DK
association.
Metcalf, same thing. I mean, spend some money. So
And Cooper Cup.
Well, here's
Cooper
the thing.
Cup.
Last year they got our hopes up because they pulled for McKinney, they pulled for Jacobs, right?
And
And
I was when we had Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones for like 90 minutes, like I was on top of the world and I was just fired up. And
that's
I think I said earlier, I would love for them to draft a wide receiver, but they're not. For the
yeah,
past 20 years, we've been saying that. Get a first round wide receiver. Do you remember the last first round wide receiver we had? Javon
Javon
Walker.
Walker. Yep.
Javon Walker. And I mean, you and I were probably Liam's age at that time. So I've been I've been thinking long and hard about this, but and you may want to if you want to cut me off of the stream now, you just go right ahead. But I like what the Bears are doing this offseason. And
Oh,
I picked this card up here, and I mean, it's a beautiful all etch. It's a number 18, and just the back of it says he riddles defenses with his ability to escape the pocket and shake off ferocious pass rushers. And what about the pass rush? There's been no one since Reggie White who's rushing the passer. I mean, Rashawn Gary, not double digit sacks. Lucas Van Ness, I mean, he looks more like Mark Chimura as
mm.
a tight end than he does someone rushing the passer. So I don't know. And like
I
Hville Cards just said, the Packers traded down in the draft to get Jordy Nelson in that second round there. So I don't know.
I Liam and I. This is funny you say that because Liam and I were talking, and he goes, I've lost all faith in Brian Gutekunst. I mean, we've had such
Yeah.
a great like off season last year, and like he doesn't want to do anything. We Green Bay needs to be in a win now, and so here's what I'm thinking is like the Bears and I've said it, and you've heard it, that nobody cares about the Bears. And
Mhm.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I went ahead and changed my profile picture, and I'm bearing down because after they traded for Joe Tooney,
Oh yeah.
oh,
I,
Caleb Williams, like I almost decorated my fingertips today. I almost was real close. Like
I
I've
almost
become
thought
like
about it too. And
Joe Tooney protecting Caleb Williams. I got to show you something. I got to show you something. I'm going to switch this because I thought I was alone in this, honestly. But Liam and
and
I
I
were
was worried
actually
talking to you. I was
look.
worried coming on
So
today.
I picked up some cards. Um,
Let's
DJ
go. Number 2. Let's go.
number
Nice.
99. Look,
They actually
hold
have
on.
receivers.
Caleb Williams. You
Oh,
know, hey, Caleb Williams,
oh, beauty on the mosaic. Love it.
NFL debut of Rome Odunze.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
let's really take it to the Packers. Let's get the green Roma Dunze.
Woo. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. I mean, look at
Yeah,
that.
look at that.
The Bears went out and got those guys in the draft last year.
Yeah,
Difference
silver mosaic.
makers.
I honestly think Roma Dunze is gonna blow up this year. You know,
Oh,
Caleb's got somebody. Um, oh, and the silver mosaic. Hey, I'm. You know what? I mean,
you've
these
been
guys are
thinking
probably
about
gonna.
this for a while.
How long have we been talking about this, Liam?
Like I'd say like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Really. I've
Yeah,
I've been
I look at that.
about a week now. Like for me, it's harder because like all I hear on the radio, bear down. That's right, Big J Money, bear down.
Yeah, he
All I
knows.
hear on the
You know what?
radio,
I love what he just said. I made him a moderator. I made him a moderator.
nice,
Uh,
nice.
you know, so I freaking love it. I mean, I'm actually like low key. If I think Ben Johnson
Mhm.
is gonna help that Bears organization
Easily.
easily.
Going off of the Lions
100%.
team. Lions team. What was their record? 15-2.
Yeah,
They
15
were
and
their
2.
offensive coordinator, now head coach for the Bears. Like
Because I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
gonna
the
be
Bears lose a single game in the division. I feel like every year you just start off with those 6 games in your back pocket.
oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I mean, whew, this like I was nervous to like bring you on and talk to you about this. So I've I've decided this year I'm bearing down. I am bearing down this year. I am rooting for the Bears.
you should come down for a
100%.
game, really. You should come
we
over for a game. When you're
Hey, I
coming
mean, you
over, I
live
guess. Yeah.
right there. Liam and I, we should just go over to Chicago
I mean,
and watch the Bears, and it has to be the Bears and the Packers. I mean, and really, I'll bring it. I mean, this is how close we are to the Bears. Our high school football team are the Bruins. I mean,
Oh, really? Okay.
you
So
might as well link it,
you
right?
might as well. Yeah. So, I mean, this has been coming down the pipe for a while for you, I feel like. And then
I
same for me.
uh Brian High Life Hoppy says hi,
hey,
Liam.
how life?
High Life Hobby, thank you for coming on. I
Hi,
don't know if
life.
you
How's it
just
going?
missed it, but Vince and I have decided to jump on the bear train.
So,
We are
and I
visiting the zoo and becoming bear fans.
and I can probably stay on until about I want to say 8:30 because I'm watching a couple cards on eBay that I am going to pull the trigger on. And it's going to be some of that Caleb Williams and that Roma Dunze.
Oh
And
snap!
so just don't be bidding against me is all I got to say.
Hey, actually,
I'm watching the
should have
cards here.
I should have showed you. The We had a channel send us a Matt Forte numbered tops chrome camo print that I'm kind of like in. I kind of like it. It's like more and
So
more it grows on me.
are you thinking you may go down in the past for the Bears finding cards?
Hey,
Because
I saw a video today of how couple games Matt Forte lit up the Packers.
oh,
You remember those games?
you want to talk about someone lighting up the Packers, and I've got ones. I'm going to send one to you. A couple of Walter Payton cards right here.
Oh,
I got one for you and one for me, kind of like the two turtle dove type thing they had in in what
I
was that movie? And I got some TTM fuel as well, a little Brad Muster. So I'm gonna
oh
send this bad boy off. He does TTM for free, and I mean, just look at him. Just kind of thinking about, the Packers are the ball, and I'm gonna squeeze this ball and just have the life come out of it.
oh man. Um, what else you got to say about the
I don't
Bears,
know.
man?
I've been thinking like I've actually myself been thinking since that loss back Packers versus Bears in this regular season. Like ever since then, it's just been
Oh, so
not the same.
Liam's going back even further. I mean, that's like 3 months ago.
Well, and here's the thing, like, so my son plays Madden, right? And
Hmm.
we had a Packers franchise going on, and he goes, "Dad, I have to do it. I'm too much of a fan." He traded for Jalen Johnson.
Oh ho ho.
He
Okay
had
now.
traded for Jalen Johnson and several other players, like, he's converting the Packers to the Bears, and it's like, he goes, "I like the G, but man, the Bears got something going on."
That defensive backroom's crazy too.
Honestly, I have got to be honest with you, Teach.
Hmm.
I'm getting sick to my stomach talking about it. It's like, I mean, honestly, it's like I can't hold back. You see these cards right here? Screw them. I don't.
April
I,
Fools, everybody.
April
April
Fools. I
Fools.
am not a Bear fan at all. I honestly, I hope they are all on a bus and they crash and they all die. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't say too much
Get
of it.
that crap out of here.
That was, I don't
Uh,
know, I don't know how much more I could have talked about it without puking, because I don't want to puke on live on YouTube.
but
That
hey,
was
it was all believable, but I'll tell you one thing. The Bears are still the Bears until they
yeah,
prove it. Now, they made some moves this offseason. They're raising the banner up there at Soldier Field, but it'll be the same old Bears on the field. They got some new players, new managers. The owner passed away. That's not going to make a difference. I
yeah.
mean,
Big J Money goes, nobody was buying it for a second. It's so true. Nobody believes that you and I are going to be Bear fans. Like, I mean, I will never bear down unless it's my son playing for our high school Bruin team. I'll bear down for them, but I will not. I even told my son, guys, if he gets drafted by the Chicago Bears, I will disown him. So,
you heard it here first, folks. You had
yeah,
heard it here first. I mean,
yeah.
when Liam came in and talked, it was pretty believable. I mean, we
It,
have a kid talking
H.
about that. It was
H-Bill
crazy.
Cards goes, I was willing to give you my Chuck stack. Do not give me your Chuck stack there, H-Bill. Um, I love you and all, but that sucker is going down the drain. So I actually, if you don't mind, Liam hasn't seen it yet, but oh, she'll disown me. My wife will disown me if I disown my son if he goes to the Bears. Um, True that, Tara. She will. By the way, guys, I'm gonna have to put a link. My wife started a YouTube channel, so I'm going to
Oh,
have to
really?
put a link. Yeah, she is. She's doing some cool stuff. But anyways, I got a couple mail day packages today. Would you mind? I show the world or show
Oh
you
yeah.
and. So if those
Hi,
that
Felicia.
if you know, bye Felicia is what she says. Huh?
That's
If
funny.
if Yep, just click Tara, guys, if you have not, because she is a moderator. Um, so it this first one is from, you guys know who that is. Two balls are
Two
better than
balls. There
one.
you go.
Um, we've got Vince and I's favorite, one of our favorite players, Sterling Sharp, who is now in the Hall of Fame, which is freaking awesome. Sterling Sharp there, guys. We have a from 19 nope, 2006 is Brett Favre on the tops.
Oh,
Um,
nice and tops chrome. Nice.
yeah, Zenith, Pinnacle, Brett Favre, because we all know I got that Brett Favre collection going on. Another Brett Favre there. And check this out. Tombstone,
Oh,
Bart Starr. I
look at
actually
that.
I really
That's the
like this
pizza,
card.
right?
That's the pizza, man.
Pizza?
So
Oh,
classic quarterback quote. The best memory of my professional career was being the quarterback of a great team, and a legendary franchise, the original 13-time world champion. Okay, let's remember uh, which won 5 championships in 7 years. My teammates helped me to lead the league in passing for 3 years of my career. 10 of 12, guys. This is Bart Starr, the man, the myth, the legend.
that's an
Right?
awesome card right there.
Yeah, it is one of my favorites now. Uh, Aaron Rodgers on Donruss Elite Game Face. Score 2007. Brett Favre. If you have not checked the Brett Favre video in preparations for the Favre Mania, you gotta check it out. I think there's a
It
couple
did
cards in this
make the
one.
hair on the back of my head stand up, though. It was impressive.
Do you remember these little booklets? Bart Favre or Brett Favre,
I do
Brett
remember those.
Favre.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, three. I don't have this one,
I mean,
so
that's like, is it like early 90, like 94,
that
93,
is
something like
that
that?
is 90, 95.
95. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have that one, so I'm glad to have that in the collection. So Rance, thank you so much. And and look at this. Look at that thing. SP award winner.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey Bart, how
That
are you doing?
Oh, is that BC? Yep, Bart.
BC's in the house.
Hey, Bart, I don't know if you saw, but my beard's almost as long as yours now. So my wife wants me to shave it. We got our good goat,
Charles
Charles
Woodson.
Woodson. Another Bart Favre. Bart, come on, Bart. I'm thinking about you. Brett Favre, A-Rod, Aaron Rodgers, Rod Woodson. Little bummed about Samori Torre. I thought he was going to be great for our Packers.
Yeah.
You know, uh, we know who this is. The Cornhusker himself, Amon Green.
Mine Green. There we go.
Yeah.
Man, he
Uh,
could run.
yeah, Kylan Hill. Uh, the two-headed monster in our linebacking crew, Quay Walker, with who our other favorite guy is, Edrin Cooper. Another Brett Favre. Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers times 2. Christian Watson. And this, my wife's favorite player, David Bakhtiari. She likes his butt, so the Romeo Dobbs, Robert Tunyon, a fan of teacher that you and I will always be a fan of, Aaron
Aaron
Jones,
Jones. Yeah.
Randall Cobb, Jordan Love.
SV Vintage. How are you doing? Thanks for coming
Oh,
in.
Seth, hey bud, AJ Dillon, and we got AJ Dillon again and Jair Alexander. That's just the base stack he sent me. Now he sent me some other cool
Oh,
stuff.
really? There's more.
Yeah, it's top
How does
loaded.
someone how does someone get rid of all of these Packer cards like that?
Well, number one, he's a Bear fan.
Well, I know, but at some point he's got to be like, this just isn't going to work out, and he has somewhere else to go, and Green Bay would be the closest place to home for him.
Right, right. So top loaded Kylan Hill. It's a rated rookie card. We got Van Ness, Hercules, Van Ness on the Donruss. Luke Musgrave, one of my favorite players on the squad. Jaden Reed. I never really saw this guy, Lou Nichols. Never really saw him. I know
I
he's like
remember him.
practice
No,
squad guy. Um,
he is the third
Don.
though.
Yep, Dontavian Wicks. Love him. Sean Clifford. Um, Christian Watson on the Gridiron Kings on Optic. I
Looks
love
at the
that
optic.
card.
Yeah, that is nice.
Winning ticket, Aaron Rodgers, who's possibly going to sign with the Steelers to throw to DK Metcalf. He was practicing with him.
Hmm.
Aaron Rodgers on the Super Bowl MVP. I don't know if you guys saw most of the cards recently graded because of my son was born uh, the year Green Bay won the Super Bowl. I'm grading Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl cards. So Dorothy Levin's on the silver hollow optic. Love that. a big fan of Dorsey Levens, and another card. Jordan Love on the red, white, and blue.
I think
So,
Bart's saying he could throw a ball over the mountains.
oh, Bart is a mountain. Let's be honest here. Like Bart is. Are we? Oh, Bart can throw it, or Aaron Rodgers? Because Aaron Rodgers can throw over a mountain. I know that.
Well, I thought Justin said Bart has a heck of an arm.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
But they could I feel like we're getting all of our Bart screwed up and our Brett screwed up
Yeah,
here, and
Aaron
I
Rodgers.
I bet BC's got a good arm though.
Okay, I got a card I'm looking at here, and in the chat, guys, I need you to know there is a quarterback who started for another team, but started his career with the Green Bay Packers. Okay, there's two quarterbacks I'm thinking about. Who are those two quarterbacks? I would
Is it
love
for the
Rodgers in Jets uni. I'm a big fan of Rodgers, period. So, do you know who the two players there, Vince, that played for the Packers but went and started for another team?
so did their fame come with another teams? I'm thinking like
Yes, their
Mark
fame came with
Brunell
another
or a
team.
Matt
Yeah.
Hasselback.
You called it.
Kurt,
We got Mark Brunell in a Packers
okay.
uniform.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah, so that was cool to see.
In the number
Now,
8.
yeah, number 8, we got Brett Favre. Look at that card.
Oh, that's really nice.
That's a beautiful, and I
What
think
is
that's
that
from
from?
that is Upper Deck.
Upper Deck. Okay, so I was thinking.
Yeah, Upper Deck, and I think the year 2008. So that's 2008. Um,
That's really nice.
one of our favorite receivers, right?
Jordy
So
Nelson.
yeah.
Man.
And he sent me a star rookie
Oh, a
of
rookie
Jordy
card.
Nelson.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that was awesome. Aaron Rodgers there on that.
Is that numbered,
Guy
that one? That Rogers?
Oh, that Rodgers is not numbered. I knew it
No,
was
okay.
I think it was an insert unstoppable in
Okay.
select draft picks. Jair Alexander in the color match green. And this one, I didn't expect this. A Genesis Jair Alexander.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That is
so
really nice. Whew.
and I don't know if you guys saw, Liam and I picked up the Quay Walker from that same year. So I might as well just like find the trend. And because you guys know I collect Bo Jackson, check that out.
Oh, nice. Got the
Yeah.
rated rookie. I love that symbol.
Rated rookie. And I don't know if you guys saw, but Rance's son, Rylan, did the 2 for 22 using the Desert Storm cards. So they sent me 2 packs of Desert Storm. Um,
Oh,
uh,
nice.
cards. So he did the 2 for 22, and I appreciate Rance for that. So that was awesome. I think it was a great mail day from Rance. Rance, I will definitely, yep, everyday card collector Jason. Yep, Jair, University of Louisville. So Rance, if you see this after the stream is done, thank you so much
That was awesome. That
for
was
that.
nice.
So, and then the day came from Gem Mint Masters. Now, after this live stream is uploaded, I'll go ahead and save and leave a link to his channel. But check out Gem Mint Masters. He does a really good job with his videos, and he sends a lot of stuff to PSA, and a lot of his stuff comes back as tens. So he does a real good job. Hence the reason Gem Mint Master. So and great guy. So this is what he sent me. Um, you guys know Pat Tillman on the red cracked
Oh,
dice there.
nice. That's
That's
awesome.
a color match too, right? So big huge fan of Pat Tillman and what he did for our nation. A Troy Franklin autograph, go Ducks, from Mosaic Scripts. Uh he sent me this. Now this came from a retail pack, and these are short printed to 99. And so
Oh, wow. Nice.
he sent me the Javon Bullard, uh, Brett Favre on the black and white checkerboard,
Oh, I love that one. That's really nice.
and then James Lofton on
James
the red
Lofton. Let's
and
go.
black. Yeah, so that's what Gem Mint Master sent, and I want you guys to check him out. I don't know if you're not subbed to him yet. Please sub him up. I will go ahead and once this is all uploaded, I will send a link to his channel for all that. So hey, great! It was a great mail day. Um, I've been overwhelmed with huge subscriber cards, mail days.
Sure.
So I have I am I'm super, super thrilled by all of it. Like I was just telling my wife, like I gotta find room to put all this stuff now. So I'm definitely this year as it being my last year for football, I'm gonna be giving away a ton of cards to my football players. Um, so I know they'll absolutely love them. And in preparations for the season. So oh, look at that, Hammy, I have farms to send you. Hey man, I gotta get back. I told you, Vince, I gotta get back on the Favre card a day.
Barf
Uh
card day.
so I may just everyday card collector. I know he was looking at it too. Uh oh, everyday card collector. You should have seen it earlier. Vince and I were talking about how we were jumping on the bear train. We were going to start bearing down. Halfway through, it became an April Fool's joke, and I threw a ton of bear cards away. So I'm not. I will never be a bear fan. The only bear I was a fan of uh, was Julius Peppers. So you
He
know,
eventually became a
but
Packer. Barry, how are
in
you doing? Good to see you.
yeah, Barry, good to see you. Great to see everybody. I love seeing everybody show up. So, man, it's been a minute since we've been on live together, and I've excited to be able to see events. I don't know if my wife has told you, but she is Vince sent us a nice little care package while I was away. Gave my son a blaster box to open up and a $50 gift card for my family while I was gone. So I'm super grateful for all that, and she's
Oh,
very
it's
she's she's definitely going to be subbing to you and a big fan of yours. So
well, that's a
uh,
small price, for what people like you do. I think I told you before where like when I was younger, my like dad would either see like a police officer in like uniform because like he was a police officer as well, or like a service person, like if they were in line at a convenience store or something, like, hey, let me buy your coffee for you, like buy this for you. It was always just $5 there, $10 there, but just a way to say thank you and
yeah.
definitely for you and like having kids, knowing how hard it is sometimes. Like you're busy, you got to get a meal on the table. So I'm glad it went to good use.
Oh yes, she was very, very supportive, and so I have a little stack of cards going to be coming to your way soon, and don't be surprised if you got something else popped up in there. So my wife is truly, truly grateful to you, and
She's
uh,
welcome.
truly grateful for the community. I mean, a lot of the community members prayed while I was away, and guys, I found that compassion for myself again, which is huge, and then being man I had struggled for a long time with um you know, worried about how uh people view and judge veterans that, I mean, look at the Vietnam vets. I mean, they came back
Mhm.
home
Right.
being mistreated and stuff. And if it wasn't for the Vietnam vets, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I joined. And coming home after all that, I was like, man, I don't know. Um, that transition from being a military guy to civilian, it it's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, we have black and white thinking, and it's either people support us or they don't, and it's never
Mhm.
nothing in between with us. And so I had a hard time viewing the world as not judging. But this community, I was telling my wife, this community has been a huge relief to see that, instead of judging, they're more supportive. And so, yeah, Hammy, we love you, friend. Love your story. One of our best shows ever. Hamburger is the highway. Praying for you always, friend. Yeah, I can't wait till we go back on, man. I got. Let me know when you want me to come back on there, Rushmore Show, because I would love to get back on and do another episode on that
And
stuff. So
I actually thought of that episode today. We went out to dinner and I got it was a big burger, but also had some brisket on there as well, some
Oh,
onion straws,
oh.
this big Wisconsin cheddar cheese. It was I'd cut it in half just to get my mouth around the whole thing. It was a good one.
Barry Squared says, "I love it when Hammy eats hamburgers live." Um, I don't think people will forget, like, my 4th favorite hamburger is the MRE hamburger. It's just the way it felt, like, when you got it. I mean, they come in few and far between, but the minute you get a MRE hamburger, and sets the tone, sets the tone of the entire mission. So it's one of those things. So, hey, we got the draft coming up. Um and I wanted to talk a little bit about the draft and who you feel
Sure.
that Green Bay should be getting. There's been a lot of uh, uh, comments out there, not comments, but more like mock drafts that Green Bay should be going after a receiver in the first round. Green Bay should be going after a defensive line in the first round, or even a corner. What are your thoughts on that? Like, what do you feel?
So the one thing that I did say earlier was true. I would love for them to take a wide receiver number one, get a difference maker. The kid out of Ohio State could be there. I thought he was going to be higher in the draft, but seems like either he's slipping or there's just more people there. But I really do think it'll be a defensive tackle. And I was listening to one of the podcasts, the Packers podcast today, and also Mark Chamora has a radio show here, and I listen to the podcast as well. And they went through about 5 or 6 guys that I think the top 2 kids from Michigan, they're probably not going to be there,
Right.
but there should be some good talent. And I didn't write down the names, but your defensive linemen never have the household names that they should get the respect for. But I feel like that's one area where if they can just make everyone else better getting to the quarterback,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Well, it's and I look at it this way. I mean, the cornerbacks and the D linemen, they're a deep class this year. There's a lot
Right.
of good
Yes.
talent. The wide receivers, there's not a whole lot of great talent when it comes to receivers. Um, Most of the mock drafts, they see receivers flying off the board. So that kid from Ohio State, guys, it's Emeka Egbuka. Uh,
Yes. Right.
Emeka Egbuka, I'm hoping he falls to the Packers, but I really do feel, and I think it all plays like what's going to happen with Jair Alexander. They
And I was
say
going
that,
to ask you about
yeah,
that. I mean,
they say Jair still, they're still talking to teams about a trade. Um, but they don't know exactly what is going to happen. Getting the guy Nate Hobbs out of the Raiders
mhm.
organization, and obviously losing Eric Stokes to the Raiders, it's kind of like one for one swap. So you're still down a corner. Yes, we have Carrington Valentine. Yes, we still have Keyshawn Nixon. Hey, Basement Card Collector, how are you? Welcome.
Jason, how are you doing?
We still have those 2 guys. Uh, Jason, a basement card collector, he collects all Jason type cards. So I got a little stack of Jason cards that I want to send him, and so
Oh, there you
I
go.
didn't know if you know that. I saw that on one of his videos. Uh, so
The old
but
Jason Frankenset. I did hear that.
yeah. So I honest because the cornerback class is pretty deep and the D line class is pretty deep. Um, I I actually think that Green Bay is gonna get a receiver in the first round. Because we don't know what's gonna happen to, Christian Watson. I mean, he's not coming back till
I
midseason.
Right. He's out half the season, and it's a good room already. It just seems like that's not the way the Packers do business. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really hope it is, but I don't know. I just have the feeling it's going to be a tackle. I was listening where Jair. I mean, most teams know they're probably going to just cut him. So it might be hard to trade him. Although Gutekunst has done a pretty good job in the past, kind of getting rid of some of those guys or finding a trade partner to trade with them. But I mean, I I would be all for the Ohio State kid. I mean, if they can
Yeah,
somehow manage to get that, I feel like that's a difference maker there. And like the bread and the butter of the Packers has been, I mean, since my whole life with whether it's like Ron Wolf, um, oh, who was there right after Wolf? Blanking on his name now. But they've always
Oh,
found those guys
Thompson?
in like what's that?
Thompson?
Yes, Ted Thompson. Yeah, sorry.
Ted Thompson.
Um, they would always find those guys around like 4, 5, and 6 who end up being outstanding
Yeah,
players for them. And not just guys to add depth, but guys who would actually like start after a while. So
yeah.
I have all the confidence in the world with them from rounds 3 on. It's rounds 1 and 2. A lot of times I'm like, well, they know more than I do. So
HVL Card said Luther Burden, I think Luther Burden a third or something like that, and I thought of him too, and I like him. I like him. I think, though, he's more of a 2nd, 3rd round talent, um, but, like, so McMillan, uh, Emeka Egbuka, and I think McMillan will be gone by the time Green Bay selects. Emeka might fall back, um, to them, so I'm hoping they go receiver. I mean, although I if this was 2 years ago, and 2 years ago we had Dobbs, we had Watson, we had Reed, uh, we had a healthy receiving core. But then it got to last year, and Dobbs got 2 concussions, and
mm,
that to me, you start worrying about, like, CTE
right,
and, with
right,
Dobbs. I mean, he got a concussion even after the Guardian cap was on.
right.
So, you have to think about that and his future, and then Watson being injury prone. I think we need to get a receiver. I think we need to do to complement, uh, Jaden Reed, because Jaden Reed can seem to stay healthy. Um,
It is huge
uh,
now not having him on the punt return as well with
yeah, Mecole
Hardman,
Hardman
yeah,
there.
being there,
Yeah,
yes. And like,
yeah, and
people are all kind of mad about, oh, he's not a good wide receiver. He's not what you need, but he's not meant to be a wide receiver. I mean, he could play it. I mean, he caught a winning touchdown in the Super Bowl, but he's there to get the punts.
yeah,
And
yeah.
whatever else you get from him is definitely a bonus. But
We
yeah, because
go back to, like, the Randall Cobb days. Randall Cobb started taking punt returns and kick returns, right?
right,
And
right,
they realized how good he was, remove him, and then slowly focus on his routes and receiving, and he ended
yes,
up being a stud. I think that's a smart move for Jaden Reed to get
yes.
him off the punt and kick returns and focus on receiving.
And if like Hardman can end up being like Allen Rossum, I would
Oh,
just be over the moon if that's what he did.
or Desmond
So
Howard, right? So,
well, yeah, that as
yeah,
well. That as well. So it
yeah,
looks like here, Ibuka, he's like right now around the 19th pick, and the Packers have the 23rd. So you're not that far from trading up or people passing on him a
yeah.
little bit. Right now, Matthew Golden is the wide receiver that's closest to them.
Yeah, unless Green Bay really thinks highly of McMillan and they trade up and use Jair Alexander as trade bait,
Yeah,
because cornerbacks are so deep, um, I wouldn't be worried about grabbing a corner. I mean, they paid money to Nate Hobbs. We still have,
right.
Keyshawn Nixon, Carrington Valentine. We have Evan Williams as the nickelback, Javon Bullard back there. I mean, I think we're pretty good with, like, secondary. Um, I see Golden going to Dallas. Possibly. I also see, um, maybe Ashton Genty going to Dallas, either Dallas or Chicago. Ashton Genty going to, one of those 2 teams. But you never know. This is the draft. I know every year my twin brother and I, we call each other, during the draft because he's a huge Jet fan, and, we
How'd
like
that
to.
happen?
I don't know. I think he got hit in the head one too many times. So, uh, not my fault. Not my
Oh
fault.
man.
It's weird because we both played for the Packers. 9 years old, we played for the Packers, and um, Bill says I see Genty going top 10. Very well, but man, I saw a few drafts that he's dropped in the teens because people are going after. Look, we got a lot of those good D linemen coming out.
Mhm.
top defensive end, pass rushers, all sorts of things that are just coming out. So yeah, we'll see. See, Jason says Genty in Chicago would be great. I mean, they got rid of Khalil Herbert. Who do they have? You know what? Nobody cares about the Bears. It's back then. I'm not worried about them. Just kidding. Sorry, Jason.
When I was driving up here today, it was, what did they say? It was like, if you get drafted by the Bears, they just send you an extra couple of checks as a, it stinks to be you. You're going to the Bears, but here's some extra money for you. So I am looking, I mean, next year we should get like a media credential or something and write mock drafts. Because for
Yeah.
the one here, I see Mason Graham, and that's the kid from Michigan. He is at 5, and I see another one where he's at like 15. So,
Hmm.
and there's
Hmm.
also here, where was Ashton Genty? He was this one, I think he's 8 on this one here, but then he's at 4, no, 6 at another one. Yeah, 6 on this one here. So it's kind of like predicting the weather. People just kind of toss things up in the air, and this is mock draft 1.0, and then it's
Right.
5.0, and
Yeah. I don't know, maybe as we get closer to the draft, because the draft is this month towards the end, and that's where we're kicking off our Favre mania.
mhm.
And there'll be more information coming, guys. So myself, Vince, sports card ripping teacher, Wax Pack Dad, and I'm trying to get Hobby Collector. I don't know if he's still in here, but
He was in here a little while ago. Yep.
yeah, so us 4 channels gonna, be doing Favre Mania, and basically how that looks, and I could be very wrong, I mean, there's a lot of information, but Wax Pack Dad, Ryan is gonna start off on Monday before the draft, open up some packs. Everyone will get a chance to comment on his channel, um, and then the next day, it may pass on to Vince, and he's going to open up some packs searching for that Brett Favre. Then it'd be me, then it'd be Hobby Collector. But everyone get a chance to comment on each video on these channels, and then what happens is we'll have a giveaway. Each channel do giveaway to give. Uh, I have a Brett Favre card that I'm gonna give to a certain individual on my comments. Uh, so it's gonna be something like that, but it's gonna be called Favre Mania, and it's gonna be a fun little thing that we'll do. I'll show a ton of Favre cards, but I think we get in Top Stadium Club 91 searching for that Brett Favre card. I think that's the only rookie card I do not have on that. Would you grab one to see if you can find
You
one
know
right
what?
now?
I did. Let me open this right now.
Do it.
So I bought, what do I have? I bought 2 boxes. You know, sometimes with these older cards, pick 6. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, pick six.
You never know if the cards are going to be bricked or whatever. So I got a box of um Upper Deck, and then 1995, what did I say it was? Leaf?
Yeah,
Or no,
Leaf.
Leaf, which has
Yeah,
Favre on the cover. So I
yeah.
feel like that is a good omen having him there. So all right, let's see if we can get a Favre rookie here.
Is there gum in that one? Big
No,
J
there's
Money wants
not
to
gum.
know.
There is not gum. So I had Mrs. Hicks on, great Bear fan, Mrs. Hicks,
Yeah.
and I brought in some older baseball that had gum in there, but it had all turned to like dust. Like I was able to put some on my finger and put like war paint on here, and
Okay,
she
before
said that
you
he
show the
was going to
cards,
eat it.
I want to know if the chat thinks that you're going to pull a Brett Favre card out of there.
Oh, let's hear it.
Let's hear. Are we going to pull a Brett Favre card out of that pack? Got it. We got to know, man. We got to know if we did. Because I know what, I'm gonna be super thrilled if you did. Because like,
Do they
do you
believe in
have
me?
that rookie card? Do you have that one?
I do. So if I get another
Okay.
one here, I'm going to send this one. I brought some sleeves with me here so I can protect it for sure.
Oh,
Perry
H Bill,
saying
very
no.
says no.
Oh
Big J
man,
Money says no. Bart says you guys are horrible, man. You know what? This is horrible.
oh
All right, they
man.
say they say no. I'm counting on it, man. I'm counting on it.
All right,
Counting on it.
pick six says yes. Hey, can you take some of those moderator wrenches away? We
Yeah,
can't have people saying
about
no.
to like you've been disclosed for 86,000 seconds.
All right, let's go here. Well, we got an old Ken Clark, not Kent
Okay.
Clark. All right, Mike Barr.
Yeah.
Come on, Bernie Jones,
Ernie.
Tom Newberry, club membership, John Stevenson. A little sticking together here. Keith Byers, Dennis Bird.
Uh-oh. Get close to the end
Come
there.
on, we got about four left. Eric Metcalf,
Okay.
Kevin Ross, Old Doug, Ross. Ah,
Oh, well, the chat was accurate. Well, you know what? I'm confident that Favre Mania would be epic and we actually pull one. So, uh, Barry goes, I don't want to say I told you so, but dang it,
I
Um,
was feeling so good about it too. I was. Ah.
so here's the exciting stuff, guys. I got an email today, um, from David Adams that my Topps Inception will be here Friday in my possession Friday. So the new 2024 Topps Inception football.
Nice.
Looking forward to it. 7 cards. Uh, hoping, and I think Barry Squared would like this. I'm hoping to pull a Bo Nix auto out of it. So Bo Nix auto would be perfect for my PC. Uh, Caleb Williams for sure is going to be out of my house. But I saw the checklist, and there's actually some pretty decent autographs out there. Like I said, I think you saw it too, but Sterling Sharp, Antonio Freeman, Don
Some
Mikowski.
good Packers on
Um,
there for sure.
yeah, oh, there's some great Packers on there. Yeah, Barry, a Bo Auto would be epic. I saw um that uh Bo Nix uh and was it Bo Nix and there's like a booklet of Bo Nix and a couple other quarterbacks all in one booklet.
A
So
booklet would be pretty sweet.
I've never pulled a booklet before, so um
So when you
Jason
open
says
the
I'll buy the Caleb.
box, and that thing is that thick, like
Oh yeah.
you know that you'll have a booklet in there. So hopefully you get something as thick
Yeah.
as one of those burgers you have.
All right, Jason. All right. Get to bed. Some of us have school tomorrow. That's right, you're a teacher. You're not on spring break. Where are you at out there? Where do you know where Jason lives?
He had his last week, so
Oh,
he was partying it up last week.
yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Well, maybe some like Catholic schools could have spring break leading up
Indiana.
to Easter, I
There it is.
think. But
Okay.
this is about as late as I've had one recently.
Oh, he goes next week. Basement card collector goes next week.
Oh, next week. I thought, okay, I maybe I was talking to Sean. He was last week, maybe. So Jason, hang in there. I mean, this is a long stretch to go, like uncharted territory to go from Christmas all the way until now. So I can only imagine what those kids are bouncing off the walls at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think a lot of people like I normally see when kids are out there doing track, the school season's almost over and we're ready for some summertime. Um, and luckily enough, like I didn't do coach track this year. Thank goodness. I don't want to overwhelm myself. Just focus solely right now on preparing for the summer, doing
Mhm.
some exciting things. I want to plan on some exciting things with my family. My daughter's in a production for ballet, uh, which would be cool to watch. I think June 1st or something like that. Looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm hoping to have. I'm not in Wisconsin. I'm in Oregon. So Jason, I live in Oregon.
And
Um,
I am in Illinois, but I'm actually in Wisconsin now, Delavan. So where do you have your summer house at?
He has a summer home in Wisconsin. We might have to visit Wisconsin during the summer and hang out with Jason at his place.
Well, Jackson and I went Hayward.
Hayward.
Oh, Hayward's great. The Fishing Hall of Fame is in Hayward, Wisconsin. Is that big pike still there? I remember as a kid, I sat inside this big northern pike and took a picture in there.
Huh.
But we used to go to as kids. We go to Hayward, Long Lake, Wisconsin.
Lions luck. He goes, "What's up, Bear fans?" Yeah, we did do that. We Nobody believed us. I mean, apparently you can tell when people are lying when they're Packer fans saying there'd be a big Bear fan. I would rather gone have been a Browns fan and then become a Bears fan if that's the case. But yeah, we had it going for about 20 minutes there, and then I just got kind of sick to my stomach from saying all that, and I wanted to puke and stuff. So I said,
Oh, so
"It
it
is
must be
just
okay,
it's just too unbelievable to pull off, right?"
right?
I
And you
heard
know
I
what?
heard
Like kids will always ask me, well, if you weren't a fan of this team, what team would you be a fan of? I'm like, I'm not going to answer pointless questions. Like when you're a fan of a team, you just stay a fan of that team. I have some teams I like, I don't mind watching, but as far as like buying things that have teams on there, or, you got a flag over there, stuff like that. There's only a few teams.
yeah, and you know what, to piggyback, I don't know if H-Bill's still in here, but, like, he knows, and I think a lot of people know that if I wasn't a fan of the Packers, I would enjoy soccer. It's like and I freaking hate soccer. I absolutely hate soccer, can't stand soccer, uh, do not like them. Um, uh, so yeah, Lions luck, won, Big J Money's, I had a box battle with Big J Money and pulled the Jaden Daniels, and he didn't pull much out of his blaster, so, uh yeah, Lions luck, I heard actually Lions luck is jumping on the Packer train, so, um, it's gonna be like Packers luck sports cards, is that what it is?
Oh.
As a Mavericks and Cowboys fan, I'm in tech camp of the team doesn't care about its fans, we care about yeah, a lot of too bad a lot of teams don't care about their fans, it's more about their freaking
Yeah.
monetary reasons and stuff like that, so, um, whereas I traditionally old school teams that care about their, fans, top of the list is the Packers. The Packers love to take care of their fans
Hmm.
and all that fun stuff. So, I mean, you should know because 'cause you're right there. You see it all the time.
Oh,
Uh,
for sure.
and the
And you
fact
know
that
what? I was looking at some baseball stuff. The Orioles, they put in free fountain pop dispensers throughout the ballpark, I guess. I mean, what a
oh,
nice thing
wow.
to do because like Wrigley Field, I think for like a 20-ounce bottle of pop, maybe it's like 16 or 18, it's like $7. It's just like a rip off. And you know, I think that's a nice thing where maybe dad could buy a beer or two because he's
Mhm.
not having to buy all these pops for the kids. And I just wish more teams would do more for the fans than what other ones do. And
That's
one
a
of the
it's
things, good.
it's a great argument you said there. You call it pop over there?
Pop, soda, colas. I've
I wanna know.
I've heard them all, but I will say pop. What do you say?
Yeah. Soda. I just say
Soda,
soda.
okay.
Yeah, I say soda. I wanna know who else says pop. What's the difference here? I truly can't stand the Packers, but I tell everyone Lambeau's so you know what, Jason, I'm gonna think you need to stop right there. You can stand the Packers. You gotta just Lineslet calls it pop there. Uh, Bart, what do you call it out there, Bart? Or the bearded Santa Claus? Pop goes the weasel because the weasel goes pop. Okay, Barry Bear goes for pop. Uh, uh, everyday card collector. I'm just picking on you. When you're
Oh
in my
man.
channel or Vince's channel, you can't talk crap about my Packers. I can talk crap about the Chicago Bears all I want.
And Justin, I when I went to Knox College, we had a kid from Texas on the golf team, and he called everything Coke.
Yeah,
It
see?
was Sprite, like Mountain Dew. Also have a Coke, and he had like a Mountain Dew with him.
So even cream sodas, you call it Coke? Give me a Coke?
Just
All we have is,
crazy.
like, it's cream soda. I would love to watch a game live at Lambeau. My son and I being shareholders, we went 1 year, actually went the year, um, we won the Super Bowl 2011, and it was epic. It was so much fun to be able to watch training camp. Um, so if you want a Coca-Cola, you have to ask for it by name. That's right, Justin.
And we need
Ask
to
for
try
it
to
by name.
figure that out. If
Mm,
not this summer, maybe next summer. Because I feel like now they're doing it. There's the shareholder meeting, and then training camp
yeah,
starts
yeah.
that
It starts
that
at the
same
same
day.
time. They do it at the
Yes.
same time.
Yes.
So, I think when they finish the meeting, it's like the day after training camp's there, and,
Yes.
I may
Well,
have
I
to
think
plan.
actually now it's the same day, I think.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, they do that in the morning, and then the first practice is shortly after.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I'm gonna have to plan a trip out there during the summer, and we might have to meet up and watch training camp and, um, uh, pick on some of the players or whatnot. They got a lot of those fans that ask questions and stuff like that. I would just to love watch training camp. Being a football guy
it
and a
was fun this
coach,
past year going. I mean,
I
and
saw
then
your videos, so like, "Oh, man, I'm so jealous." Like, it was awesome.
and that's when I realized how much trouble our kicking game was in.
Lines
And I'm
like
gonna have
this.
to leave after this. My
Yeah,
I'm in the bedroom here, so my wife's ready to go to bed. But
sure.
in our cabin here, like you could stand in the middle and do one Euro step and touch all the walls. But
Oh,
when we went to training camp, the kid shagging the balls for the field goals, he never caught the ball in the same place twice.
oh,
He was
wow.
running this way, he would catch one. He have to run this way. I mean, it was tough to watch, and I think they had 3 guys in camp at that point, and they were all terrible. So
Yeah,
I'm you know what? And really, like, the McManus signing keeps on just, no one really talks about it, but that was a huge signing to tie him up again. Because
yeah,
last
yeah.
year, it was worrisome to kick field goals. And now you
Mhm.
really don't have to worry about it. Hopefully, you're kicking a field goal or two to win a close game. And no one's automatic, but he's pretty close.
Yeah. I, I'll bear down, Jason. Alright, well, we're gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna go hang out with my family too, but it was awesome to just have a nice little April Fool's joke.
Yeah, this was
Um
fun for sure.
Yeah, and then I think the next time we gotta do something together is probably in preparations leading to the Favre Mania, and see what that looks like, and, partner with Wax Pack Dad. Hopefully, Hobby Collector can jump on. But it was great to talk to you, Vince. Great to talk to
Same
the
here.
chat. And I hope you guys all have a great rest of the week, and looking forward to the future. What this uh, my channel with mental health and Mission 22 and what that looks like in the future. But all right, guys, appreciate it, Vince. And looking forward to later on.
All right. Take care,
Appreciate
guys.
it, man.
Thanks, Mike.
Take care.
Bye bye.